Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. So I wanted to talk about something that's been a hot topic in the NBA community for the past couple days, and that is the idea that Trae Young was not invited to Team USA. A lot of people were talking about this, saying that like he should have been invited, and so on and so forth. And I'm gonna give some insight into this about why he wasn't invited and stuff like that. Because there is a reason, and a lot of people seem to like not know this, but I watch the Hoop Collective on ESPN every once in a while with Tim McMahon in it, Brian Windhorst, and usually they have like a guest on or somebody else. You know, usually there's a bunch of people, but it was Tim Bontemps and Tim McMahon. They talked about Cade Cunningham, but around the 36-minute mark, they talked about this, where Trae Young was not invited to Team USA. And I'll link it down below in the video description if you guys want to go ahead and take a look at it. You got to skip to the 35-minute and 25-second mark to really get what I'm telling you out of it. But the truth is, Trae Young was not invited to Team USA because of, I guess, a past experience with Team USA. Trae Young was actually on the USA Select team in 2019. And Greg Popovich at the time promoted Derek White to the starting point guard position ahead of De'Aaron Fox and Trae Young. And apparently Trae Young just wasn't playing well. From what I understand, like there was an argument between Greg Popovich and Trae Young where Greg Popovich literally told Trae Young, like, are you ever going to go over a fucking screen? And not for nothing, but for FIBA basketball, like Trae Young, small guards usually don't work out well. I mean, FIBA basketball is a completely different type of game compared to the NBA. And Trae Young, like based on the season he just had, was probably not the first guy on their list of guys that get selected. Now, I have no idea how Team USA selects their players. I have no idea, okay? They just beat the fucking brakes off of Puerto Rico. It was like 117-74. So I have no idea how they select their guards or how they select their players, but the fact of the matter is, do I believe Trae Young got snubbed, so to say? No. I don't think Trae Young got snubbed at all. Especially when you look at the season he just had in the NBA. I mean, Trae Young, his season was pretty abysmal, if we're being honest. I mean, last season, this past year, he shot 42% from the field, 33% from three. He had 4 turnovers a game. Yeah, he averaged 26 points per game, but he had 4 turnovers a game. The dude couldn't defend a fucking ham sandwich. I mean, like, it's just the idea, like, he's a 6-foot guard, didn't have a very efficient year. You know, he's a guy that turns the ball over a lot. Like, he's in the top of the league when it comes to turnovers. So, like, I understand why Team USA would take Jalen Brunson over him, or Tyrese Halliburton over him, or even De'Aaron Fox, or some of these other guys. I believe Chet Holmgren, I think, is on the select team this year. So it's like, you know, like, I understand why he wasn't invited. People are looking at, like, his accolades, like that means that, oh, 2-time All-NBA, you know, he did this, he did that. He's like, I think Trae Young even made an All-Star team, or if I'm correct. Like, it's just the idea, like, when people bring up players that didn't, okay, he's All-NBA, he's a 2-time All-Star and was an All-NBA guy once, and All-Rookie team in 2018-2019. It's just the idea, like, people like to bring up people's accolades as to why they should have been invited to stuff like this. And Team USA tries to put the best team together every year, okay? Or at least they try to invite guys that have never done it before, or guys that, like, are rookies, like Paolo Banchero made it. I think Chet Holmgren's on the select team. Like, they try to invite younger players to give them that experience. So, like, because they're going to play for Team USA one day anyway, most of these guys. So, like, I don't really know how they select players, but, like, I understand to some extent why people are like, oh, Trae Young should have been invited. But if you ask me, I understand why he wasn't invited, because he played like shit last season. He's a small guard. He turns the ball over a lot. He's not a good defender. Like, not for nothing, but there's not much to like about Trae Young outside of 3-point shooting and passing the fucking basketball. Okay? So it's just the idea, like, I don't think it's a snub, like the way people are making it out to be. De'Aaron Fox would have been a guy that I could say like maybe got snubbed. Not for nothing, but people are acting like the Team USA is playing in the fucking Olympics this year. They're not. They are playing in the World Cup, but that's 3 games. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only 3 games. So it's just the idea is like people are acting like making this out to be a way bigger deal than it is. They're acting like this is like the fucking '08 Redeem team and they left Kobe Bryant off of it or LeBron James off of it. It's not a big deal. I promise you it's not. Like, Trae Young is not this good of a player. Like, I hate to break it to you, but Trae Young is not this good of a player for people to be bitching about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Tyrese Halliburton's better than him. Like, Tyrese Halliburton's arguably the best point guard in the East. And Jalen Brunson's a close second. Like, Jalen Brunson and Tyler, I keep saying Tyler. Tyrese Halliburton are, like, neck and neck for, like, best point guard in the East. So, I'm just the idea, man, like, I think this argument that people are trying to make that Trae Young got snubbed in some way, shape, or form is just kind of, like, not the greatest. I also heard that Trae Young, after the incident that happened in 2019, he withdrew because, like, I don't know how true this is, but Trae Young withdrew from Team USA at one point because of supposedly pink eye. Okay, now I don't know how true that is, but supposedly, like, Derek White got promoted to the starting point guard. Not only did De'Aaron Fox withdraw, but Trae Young withdrew also. And I feel like anytime you withdraw, you withdraw from Team USA, I feel like they just don't invite you back afterwards. I don't know how true that is, but like the idea that you were willing to withdraw just shows like I think Team USA looks at that like you gave up on the team. You know what I'm saying? Like you gave up on your fucking country essentially. So I don't know if that's the way that they view it. I kind of assume so. But it's just the idea, man, like Trae Young, it's not really a huge loss. Like, people are gonna act, do I think Trae Young makes a difference on Team USA? Not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not, if anything, I feel like he's more of a liability in that type of setting rather than an asset because of just how bad he is at, like in FIBA basketball, you have to be able to play defense. Okay, because every other fucking team out there does. It's a more physical game. He's not like Trae Young's not a strong guard either. Like, FIBA's a more physical basketball game. You got to be able to play defense. You can't turn the ball over, and Trae Young just doesn't do it. Like, he's bad at all those things. He turns the ball over. He's not a good defender. He's not a tall guard. He's not a strong guard. So, like, not for nothing, man, but it's kind of like I could easily see why they wouldn't pick him. But at the same time, like, I kind of see why people think he should be there. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, does he have the talent to be there? Yes. But, like, should he be there? No. Like, just because you can do something doesn't always mean that you should, you know? So, I don't know, man. Anyway, that's it for me. Tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. Like, helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more on the Fast Break Report. And, out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.